Howdy, and welcome back here for episode 52. And we are in the last half of June. And yes, I have the planter. And yes, we're going to replant this field. We're going to replant it with carrots because we have already harvested this field. And I figured, hey, why not? Let's just replant it so we can get, a double harvest out of it. And I might actually also do this in another field too, because we should have another field that can also replant. So this will kind of help us really push towards the maybe hitting $10 million before we're done with episode 55, because I think we might be able to do that. In addition to that, before the end of this episode, we will move on to the month of July, and we're going to have a bunch of harvesting come July. So let me continue on with getting this field planted with carrots. And while I'm doing that, let's go ahead and run the intro. In the beautiful Missouri countryside lies a little town called Alma. Join me in this series as we make $5 million and build the ultimate farm.
We're taking our shot, bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage. We'll play loud, surfing the crowd. Everybody's jumping around. Yeah, that's the place where I wanna be. Going on stage, headline on a Saturday night. Saturday night.
And we are almost done here planting this field. So when we're done with this, I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna head over to the rye field that we just previously harvested, and we're gonna replant that. And I was thinking carrots, but I'm thinking let's do the red beets, because I really haven't done much of these crops, from the premium DLC. I think I did them once. So let's just do a couple of them. And because I know a lot has changed since I did them, because that was when they first came out and you had to use the machinery that came with it. And there's been a lot of mods since then, so I bet you that the harvesting part has vastly improved since then. But let's go ahead and wrap it up on this field and then head over and plant some red beets. All right, we made it over here to the rye field, and we're going to put in red beets. And I think this will probably be the last field we plant. I know I've said this before, that we will be harvesting this year. So that will also be the last field that we're going to harvest before the end of this series. So yeah, that's we finally hit that moment. So I don't plan on doing any more planting. I know I said that before, but we've run out of time. This June is the final month. So let's go ahead and get this field planted, and then we will take this back over to the farm, get it all parked and put away, and then we are going to move on to the month of July. All right, we have made it to July, and that means the canola is ready to harvest. So let me take the truck out here, and then we're going to hop on the harvester and get started on harvesting the canola. I have a course plate all loaded up here because we're going to turn this over to a worker, because there is a lot to get harvested, and it's not just the canola. Our wheat field is also ready to harvest. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this over to a worker. We're going to head over to the original farm and hop in the New Holland and start harvesting the wheat. And we made it back over here to the original farm. We got the New Holland all ready to go. And this is a very large field. And we're going to turn it over to a worker because we actually have another field that we need to harvest. And that is one of the alfalfa fields. We need to mow it because it's ready to go. Basically, everything's ready to go all at once. So let's go hop in the Fendt, get the mowers hooked up, and head over to the new farm. I'm starting to say this more frequently, but I really should set up auto drive. But we're almost done with this series, so it'll take a lot. The reason I mentioned that is because both harvesters are completely filled up. And yeah, I'm going to have to hop over here, empty this gleaner out, and then we're going to have head over to the other farm and empty out the New Holland. But before we head over to the New Holland, let's go ahead and get a worker going on the alfalfa field. And I'm definitely gonna be paying a lot of money out in wages for this month. But you know what? It's worth it because it enables us to get everything done. So let's get this lined up here and get started on the course play. And then we're gonna hop in the truck and head over to the original farm and empty out the New Holland because they're just sitting there waiting for us. And we have finally made it over here to the New Holland. So we're gonna get it emptied out so it can get back to harvesting all the wheat. And I'm thinking we're gonna have a pretty big harvest because I don't know, have we harvested this field before? Actually, yeah, we did. But overall, like this harvest season is gonna be massive because this will be the first time we've harvested all the fields, because we've purchased a lot of fields since the last harvest season. So this is going to be awesome. Now, while the workers are busy harvesting the 2 fields and mowing the alfalfa field, we're going to head around here and spray herbicide on the carrot field because it's become a giant weed patch. And I do mean a humongously giant weed patch. And we're going to kill them all. Kill all the weeds. And the one thing I do like about the sprayer, which I have mentioned before, is yes, we have a we did actually have a humongous weed patch here, but thanks to the enormous width of this sprayer, yeah, we're knocking this out here pretty fast. And I know I've said it, I'm gonna keep saying it because it is so true. This sprayer is absolutely amazing. Well, the weeds are all taken care of, and so we are back over here with the New Holland to get it emptied, and also the gleaner is also all filled up as well. So we're gonna empty the New Holland out, and then we'll head over to the other farm and get the gleaner all emptied out as well. And speaking of the gleaner, we have made it over here, and yeah, it is totally filled up, but it looks like the worker here has made some good progress in the fill, though they are missing a few spots here and there, but overall doing a really awesome job. And there is a lot of canola though still left to harvest. This may turn into an all-day thing, but we are making progress. Gradually but slowly. And one of the areas we've made a lot of progress here is the alfalfa field. The worker has finished mowing it, so we're going to head back to the shed, get the mowers put away, grab the forage wagon, and get all of this alfalfa picked up and put it into the silo so we can have plenty of feed for the sheep. We are here in the Fintic, taking the forage wagon over to the alfalfa field, and we're going to turn this over to a worker because we got to hop back over to the original farm because the New Holland is, oh yep, it is turned red. It is all filled up and needed to be emptied again. So we have a full trailer here of wheat, and I'm going to take this over to the distributing silo here. The reason for that is I was trying to get the whole auger thing to work on the dryer. It just, I couldn't get it to work. And it's probably just a user error, I'm going to say. But to make it simple, we're going to dump the wheat in here, and I will just set it to distributing. Which actually kind of works out because that's probably going to distribute some of it to the dryer and also may distribute some of it to the grain mill. So that way we're getting like about a 50-50 split, which is kind of what I wanted to do anyway. So this will enable us to do that automatically. We are finally on the last row there of the wheat. The harvest of this wheat field, the gigantic field, is gonna be, oh actually no, I lied, it is not the other way here. It is not the final row. But we're gonna set this up on a core splay here. And what I'm gonna do is have a worker just get started on the baling because there is a ton of baling to do. This is gonna take a while. So I'm gonna let a worker do that. And we are pretty much done with the harvesting of the wheat. However, we still have canola to harvest. So let me just hop here into the New Holland. I'm gonna head over here, hop in there, and I'm gonna get the wheat emptied out into our trailer and get that delivered to the distribution silo. Well, we have a full trailer over here as well. So we're going to take this canola though, and we're going to dump it here into this production because we're using this production right here for making all of our canola oil. So it does provide us a very short trip from the canola fields, which may have been the plan. So let's get this dumped out here, and then we're going to head back out and get the gleaner unloaded. And I believe we have one more field of canola to harvest after this. All right, we are emptying out the canola, and I gotta say, Sidbotting did a fantastic job on this gleaner. There's been some, questionable gleaner mods for FS22. This is the first well done one, and it is really well done. It's actually, I think in my opinion, done better than pretty much every other harvest mod out there, just because of all the different screens. They work, they actually are real screens that update. It just has a lot of amazing features in it. Well done mod. So let's get this, is our last canola field here. So let's get this harvested and get the last of the canola delivered to our production. Canola harvest is done. I'm just going to go ahead and wash this and get it put away because we are pretty much all done with this harvester for this year. Most likely. There is a possibility we might use it on the other farm to, because we still have quite a few fields left to harvest. We might do some multi-harvesting over there. We'll see. We'll see. But in the meantime, we are all done here. So I'm going to get this refilled up. And I want to thank you for watching. And if you have not already, be sure and subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified of the next couple episodes, because we are going to break, I think we're going to break that $10 million here the next couple of episodes as we wrap up this series. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day, and be sure and go over and check out this video over here on the right.